The Replay Podcast, recorded live on October 12th, 2017. I'm one of your hosts, Joel Rinke, and joining me is Jordan Sellis.
Hello.
Mitch Drake.
Hi.
And Adam Seckley.
Hello.
How are you all doing?
Excellent.
Pretty good.
Bit of a hiccup at the start there on my end, sorry.
Okay.
I'm paneling now.
Yeah, you take it over, because it's the new studio or just something different?
This is like the recycled studio. Everything in this room is just old parts.
Recycle, get used. To you, it sounds better in this studio.
Hopefully sounds better. We're not going to make any promises yet because we haven't listened back.
Yeah.
No.
Well, you're listening to the microphone. You're like, wow, this is so clear and
It does.
crisp.
It sounds good on our end, yes.
Yeah.
But
Let's hope it does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hopefully it translates across
Yes.
to our audience nicely.
Hopefully the audience is like, yeah, you sound much better.
Yeah. It just sounds the same.
We'll just say that the studio's the reason.
Yeah.
Remember, if you are listening live and you'd like to stick around for the full show, and you would like to pick up where you left off, remember you can go to our iTunes, Wooshka, and YouTube page. Links to which can be found on our Facebook page at facebook.com/replayau.
I like that you gestured. That was fun.
No, he's handing me the paper. He's like, here, look at this. I'm like, no, I don't need no paper
It
to
seemed
remember
like
that
you were
line.
struggling a little bit.
One line, and I misplaced one line. You're like, here's the paper, man. You're struggling. You try saying without the paper.
Oh, God. I'm not saying I can. I'm just saying.
I'm saying I tried.
I was trying to help you.
Last time I tried this, Mitch put tape in front of the thing, so I couldn't really read it.
Yeah, because you gave yourself the challenge, so I'm like,
Yes, and now I'm
fine.
giving myself a challenge again. It worked somewhat close to, but never mind.
It did work a bit better. Well done, Joel.
This is
Well
where I
done.
do need the paper. As like coming up with the show, we'll be talking about Star Wars: The Last Jedi, League of Legends, Assassin's Creed, BlizzCon, and what we've all been playing this week, which is
Which is
Cuphead.
Cuphead. Yeah.
Cuphead.
We're joining the ranks of every other internet podcast out there and talking about the quote-unquote hard game of the year.
Yes.
So what do you think of the platforming Dark Souls, Joel?
Struggling. See, I haven't played all too much. A lot of Cuphead. I've played one run and gun and one one boss.
Yeah.
Yep.
And that was the turnip, the onion, and the carrot guy. And I thought the boss battle was fun.
Yep.
It wasn't too difficult. It was interesting to play.
Which boss battle?
The turnip and the
Yeah,
onion and the
sorry.
carrot guy.
I was reading the comments while you were explaining. I'm so sorry because I thought you went straight to the goo guy.
Who's the goo guy? Is it the blue one with the punching glove?
Yeah.
No, I didn't even know there was a boss until Jordan walked up to a tree and he's like, yeah, you can fight this thing. I didn't even know.
It's very much that kind of game. It feels like an old school kind of telling your friends about, hey, did you find this secret? And like you did that for Jordan yesterday.
Yeah, well, I feel like I would have found that eventually because I was looking at that.
Sure.
I was looking at it. I was like, oh, there's a path up there. I wonder where that goes. If you don't know what I'm talking about, like on the very first world, there's like, after you do the first level, you could probably do it before you do the first level.
Oh, yeah.
You can just walk directly up and you walk through some bushes and you just cut like half of the world out or something. And it's just kind of like a shortcut. You get an achievement for it.
Yeah, I need to do that when I get home now.
Yeah.
I agree with Josh in the chat who says that he finds the bosses more enjoyable than the run and gun.
Yes.
I'd be happy to skip the run and gun levels.
I tried my first run and gun and I tried it like 2 or 3 times. I'm like, this is, for some reason, a lot harder than the boss battles. And I didn't like the run and gun. I enjoyed the boss better.
Did you see the Oni Plays video?
Yes, they took a stab at the game journalist who couldn't get past it, and they
Dean,
spent that for 12 minutes just on that.
To be fair, like after I played the game, I felt a lot of sympathy for Mr. Dean Takahashi.
Yeah.
After that one, I was like, okay, this is a hard game.
It was a tutorial level, though.
No, but
The Oni Plays guys did take it a bit far. Did you see this?
No, I haven't seen it.
So they were like, oh, how do we get over this? On the second jump in the tutorial level. It was in our Discord chat earlier this week.
Oh, damn!
They did that joke for 12 minutes.
It was a 12-minute video, and they were just like, I don't understand. Do we jump sideways or do we dash up? I don't. It's like, oh, how do you jump? And they hit the Y button, which dashes you.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, well, that's the side jump. So how do we do the up jump? And then at the end of the video, they just glitched through the part that they were trying to jump over.
Oh, really?
Yeah. They found a
God.
bug by making a joke. It was great.
Yeah.
But like the whole thing, because I've seen so many YouTube videos, and apparently the boss battle things, they're good, but they are also RNG structured as well. So bosses that have boss phases won't follow the same pattern.
Yes, I noticed that. And did you play any of your boss level? Like, did you go back to your boss level and try it on the easier difficulty the second time?
No.
So I did on the turnip one, because I have my main challenge with this so far has been not difficulty but time.
Yeah.
Right, I haven't had the time to sit down and play this properly yet. I'll probably do it tonight after the show.
I meant levels of time. It's like, what?
No.
Levels of time?
No. My issues are just not having enough time to play the game.
Yeah.
So I went back to try and replay the boss level and give Tyr a go. It completely skips the onion.
Whoa.
Yeah, the easy difficulty of that boss just skips the onion guy. So it goes straight from the potato to the
Oh, you're
psychic
talking about
carrot.
the veggie farm?
Yeah.
That was the easiest boss level for me.
I'm not saying it was difficult, but there are two difficulties, like normal and easy.
Oh, right, the simple and regular.
Yeah.
And I think if you beat it on regular, there's another difficulty after that as well. Is it not?
Well, I beat it on regular, and I didn't see a second difficulty.
No, like the whole game. Are you talking?
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Have you
I
seen
don't
all the
know,
other
I'm
secret stuff so far?
No? What secret stuff?
So I haven't got far into it, but I've been reading a lot about this game.
Yeah.
Apparently, if you beat every level of the game, all the running guns, all the not the boss battles, all the running guns,
Yeah.
without killing an enemy, you unlock black and white filtering and old timey music.
It already is old-timey music.
No, more old timey.
Right.
Yeah.
Cool. That doesn't seem like a good enough reward.
No, it
'Cause
just
you
goes
can't-
a lower
that
error.
sounds
Does
like-
it include bosses? Because you just simply can't.
No, it doesn't include bosses,
Oh,
just
okay.
the
Is
running
that,
guns.
is that an achievement?
Yeah, I think it must be
Because
because
it would have to be, because that is a hell of an achievement.
it gives you a special P rank.
Cool.
So not A plus or anything like that, just P rank.
P rank.
Like P for passive.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah, P for passive. It's a passive run.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Right.
What was this perfect run you're on about? Nobody is perfect anymore. ASP.
So I'm going to continue playing this for a while. It's
Yeah.
very Mega Man-esque in my eyes.
I want a local co-op game for us to just
Yeah,
actually play.
we need to
round
actually. This will be one of those games that we play once all of our assignments are done and we just chill.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, that'll be 3 weeks. Ugh.
It's 3 weeks. It's nothing. It'll be gone
It's
before you
nothing,
realize.
He says.
I got 1 week left, man.
Yeah, me too. I just got that
One
final
hectic
assignment next week.
left. Yeah.
I've got one test and that's it.
Good.
But-
What have you been playing? We haven't heard from you, Adam.
League of Legends. That's pretty much about it. The end of the season's coming up, so I figured I'd try and get to gold in solo. Just playing with a mate and just grinding it out.
How are you
really.
playing with a mate in solo?
Or it's solo or duo.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like the one rank. Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I've been doing similar things in HOTS because I finally did all my placement matches.
Okay.
And
He got gold?
I got bronze.
Oh.
I got high bronze, but bronze.
Is it the same tier rank? Is it like 1 to 5 or?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And I'm.
1 to 10, isn't it?
I think it's 1 to. I can't remember.
Yeah, I think it's 1 to 10. So 1 to 10 is so 1's the worst, and when you get to 9,
It
Yeah.
clocks over, I think.
Okay.
I will confirm for you tonight, but.
So does it take longer to like grind up the...
Yeah, it does. You've got to continue winning, and I played 2 games last night and lost both.
Yeah.
So I'm not.
you're stuck in Elo hell. Bronze. Bronze
yes.
in every single game is Elo hell.
I know.
Yeah.
I know. And
Bronze
they
is
keep,
hell in Overwatch.
Yeah.
Bronze is hell in League of
But-
Legends. It's
Yeah.
just
See, in Overwatch, you're not going to get people banning like Genji. Like people don't ban your hero that you play.
Can you ban heroes
Yes.
in League?
Yeah.
What,
Yeah.
so you
So-
can like vote all as a team vote for someone.
No, so
to
everyone
not be
gets a
played?
ban in League.
So in
Oh.
Heroes of the Storm, when you do ranked,
Yeah.
you get like 5 hero portraits for each character for each team. Someone from one team bans a hero, the other team bans a hero. First one on the left picks one, 2 on the right picks one, 2 on the left picks one. Second round of banning. So what's happening with me a lot is I play a lot of Muradin, and in Bronze, the first ban is Muradin,
Right.
so I can't play Muradin.
Okay.
So
But
imagine
that's
for
annoying.
you,
for League of
someone's like,
Legends.
Yeah,
no,
what's that
you
League of
can't
Legends?
play Lucio in this game.
Yeah. Yeah.
What's
Yeah,
that
no,
for League of
I'm-
Legends?
I'm kind of going off
So
Lucio.
yeah, so for League of Legends, it's each team at the very start, each person picks what they want to ban, and then that's it.
Yeah.
So it just shuffles as like what you've banned. That's it. There's no
Exactly.
back and forth. It's just pick all at once.
That character that Mitch said, is there anyone like that in League that you could equate it to?
Self heal, stunner,
Throws a stun at range.
Yep.
Self heal leaps on the enemy.
or leaps away.
Is it ranged or melee?
Melee.
Okay. And it's self-heal?
After being out of combat for 3 seconds.
Okay.
Warmongs, more or less.
Yeah.
Oh.
I've got a question
So
in the
like
chat
Garen
from
passive.
Jason. What's Elo?
Okay, so
Is it ELO or ELO?
I don't know.
It's ELO is the
Elo.
preferred way to say.
Yeah.
ELO is like your overall rank.
So
which
it's
ELO
numerical value?
has a number rather than a rank, as in like bronze or silver.
Oh, okay. So it's similar to your MMR in.
Yes. Yes.
okay.
MMR is kind of like ELO.
Yeah.
So ELO.
This isn't really helping to it. This abbreviation's like this abbreviation.
What does MMR stand for? Do you know?
No.
I have no idea. It's just
Multiplayer.
called MMR. That's. I don't know the
Actually,
abbreviation for that is.
something multiplayer ranking, I think.
But multiplayer ranking. That sounds close.
Meta multiplayer ranking. I don't know. Anyway, yeah, it's just it values you as a player. I think.
The higher your ELO, the better player you are seen as. The lower ELO, the worse.
Okay.
So when you're in bronze, that's in a lot of games. It's called ELO hell.
Yeah.
Where once you're in bronze, you're more or less
You
stuck.
can't
you're
increase
stuck
your
in
ELO
bronze
or your MMR, your numerical rank as a player.
because it's seen more as it's not to yourself who has fallen behind, but to your teammates because they are as bronze or they purposely go into bronze.
Yeah,
It's
you're going to
just-
end up losing more games because all your teammates are bad.
Yep.
Okay.
Your teammates or you. That's a thing.
And it stands for matchmaking ratio.
Matchmaking ratio.
Yeah.
Would never have guessed it.
So Jason in the chat thinks it says matchmaking ranking, but you just looked that up.
Yeah.
Because you're a fact checker.
Well, that's for
checker.
Blizzard. That's Blizzard, so I assume it's the same.
It's the same.
Oh, it's
way.
the same.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Do we keep going around what we've been playing?
Yeah, what else have you been playing?
PUBG.
I'm not
PUBG.
sur-
I've
been
seen
doing-
you,
yes.
and I keep going to invite
You don't invite me. You see me on PUBG and you're like, I see him playing PUBG. Do I invite? No, he's fine. He's
I
fine
just
on
keep
his own.
forgetting, like, because I'm playing with someone else, and then the round ends, and I'm like, oh yeah, let's go on, man, let's go again, and then it just completely
I'm-
slips
Oh,
my
wait,
mind,
Joel
but-
exists.
Yeah,
See, I do it with a friend as well. You should just just
Yeah,
party up
yeah.
because
Do it. What are you not?
because I forget. That's what I'm telling you. You
'Cause,
gotta
like-
message me if I'm not inviting you. You got to message me and ask what's going
what do
on.
I have to message you? Why don't you message me?
So
It's always on me as
Why
a
are you
couple.
bickering?
But yeah, we played PUBG. My mate and I, Chris and I, we played and we did a challenge. We did the pistols only challenge to try and get through the entire game without picking anything up. It's just pistols.
Yep.
Wow.
We played a few games of that. And we didn't get very far at all.
Yeah.
So we joined on 2 more people to join us, and we won.
Oh.
Pistols only.
I can't believe it.
Really?
Yeah,
Yeah,
You guys are
hard that is.
ridiculous.
the whole
Did
game.
you hide the whole game though?
Well, that's how you have to play the damn pistol game. You can't run at a guy who has a scar with a 4 time scope, and
You
here I
got the
have
drop on him.
a magnum. I'm like, yeah, sure.
Just
I'm gonna-
zigzag.
Yeah, yeah.
All right, so that's coming up to 2 straight minutes of PUBG. I think that's our allotted time for PUBG. So should we go something a bit more mainstream and talk about the new Star Wars trailer?
Yes, we should. We should.
All right.
And boy, am I excited for
Yeah.
that.
So do you want to run us through what happens in the trailer for those at home? Or wait, should we give a spoiler warning? Is this a...
Yeah, because I know I know of people who are avoiding the trailer because they want to go onto the movie completely blind. And
It's a Star Wars movie. You know what
Yes.
to expect. There'll be Jedi and space ninjas.
yeah,
Okay.
I know, but they don't want any form of spoilers. They want to be completely
Okay.
surprised when they sit in the cinema.
We'll say it now. Spoiler warning for the new Star Wars trailer, and
Yes.
spoiler warning for the Star Wars The Force Awakens. Correct?
Ah, yes. And Rogue, not really Rogue One, but
Rogue One, does that even
we
take
got
a
in
part
trouble
in
for that
this?
last time?
Okay, 2 spoiler warnings. Stop now for the spoilers of Star
you
Wars.
don't,
I
don't
will-
stop now. You pause, go watch the trailer, and come back.
Yes.
No, but what about it's for the people who don't want to watch the trailer
if
and they're
they-
listening to this?
I
Guys,
suggest they man up because
if they're listening live, they can't pause the show.
they can.
So what?
I'm pretty sure there's a pause button.
Yeah, you pause, you re-cues you back to where the live part is.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Don't worry, every 10 minutes I'll say we're still talking about Star Wars.
I'll just say Star Wars finished in the chat for anyone that's like waiting around or,
Yeah,
or
just
cares.
mute your laptop or,
All right,
or something.
Jordan, what happened?
Lots of things happened.
Okay.
I'm not. It's kind of hard to say exactly what happened because I feel like there's a lot of misdirection happening.
I
in
think
this
there is
trailer.
a lot, especially in those last 2 shots.
Oh yes, the last 2 where we saw
Snoke.
where we saw Kylo reaching out to Rey when she was saying, "I need someone to show me my place."
Oh, pff, that means nothing in that.
Yeah, that was 2 completely separate
Yeah.
locations.
Yeah, I can
100%.
see that she's sitting around a fire with Luke, and then that's just something. Kylo obviously, I don't know, what would he be reaching his hand out for though?
It's at the very start as well, because throughout the trailer you can see that he has like this tattoo scar thing on.
It just looks like a piece of carbon fiber shoved into his face.
It does. And then when he reaches his hand out to Ray, he hasn't got anything there. It's
Yeah, so
just
that
a
means
faint
he's
scar.
healed.
Yeah.
It's the start of the movie, I think.
It's the end of the movie.
See, this
The
is
end.
Because he got that.
The end of the movie,
from
the end of the movie of The Force Awakens, correct?
Yeah.
Yes, but it's the start of The Last Jedi, where I think to me it's just like a flashback of some kind, as in like that's what he wants.
yeah.
That's what
I
she
see what
thinks
you're
he
saying.
wants.
Okay. So it's like, well, we do have another option
Because
as
he
well.
has a scar and he's going to get that carbon fiber thing in his face.
Let's
he
think.
got the scar in Force Awakens. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
They're
he
not
got
going to get a
cut.
carbon fiber thing. She's going to cut the same scar
It's
and
a
have a
band-aid.
scar again.
It's
Yeah, I know.
basically a band-aid.
Yes, it is.
That thing on his face. So the scar has to be after the band-aid.
Yes.
Yes, unless we have one of the situations like we did in the second episode 5 or whatever at Dagobah, where he fights Darth Vader, who's a hallucination. Because there is a clip in there that looks like Rey getting her little crystal for her lightsaber.
Oh,
What if it's another hallucination like it was in The Force Awakens, where she touched the lightsaber and she saw the hallucination?
I think those hallucinations from The Force Awakens are going to start happening now.
When she was sitting down and charging up with her Force Awakens thing. What if she sees that in her visions?
Yeah, I don't know.
This is a theory craft. This is what we're going over.
I know.
I'm keen to see where this goes because I don't think that Ben or Kylo Ren is.
Ben.
Yeah, his name is Ben.
You don't call him Ben.
It's
Ben
less
Solo.
Yeah, it's Ben Solo. It's old Ben Solo.
Yes, the bad guys. Ben.
Yes.
That Ben fella.
Yeah. So I don't think that Kylo Ren is Luke's Luke's only trainee in this movie.
I think it's Snoke.
I think Snoke was his first.
Do you? I think that too, man.
Yeah, because he's like, I have not seen such power before.
Yeah, who do you think he was talking about?
I think
when
he's talking about Snoke.
Really?
Yes.
I think no. I as much as I think like he's had Snoke as his other apprentices and stuff, I do think it's Kylo Ren just to continue along that line.
So you think because Snoke was saying that he hasn't seen that much power before?
No, Luke said that.
Luke said that.
No, but at the very start of the trailer, Snoke says something very similar. Like he's talking to someone saying, "When I first met you, I'd never met someone with so much power."
Yeah.
And people are thinking he's either talking about Kylo or Rey. So it's like a toss up.
Well,
of which
Rey's
one.
not. What? Hang on, no. Yeah.
Because Snoke, they showed Snoke like force holding Rey at the end.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Your thoughts on The Force Awakens?
Well, this is a good time to mention that I've watched about half of the last movie.
So you don't? Do you know the spoiler at the end?
Yeah, I know the majority
what
of
was
the
the
film.
spoiler at
Because
the
I mean,
end?
like everything.
The main death of the character, the actor that doesn't want to be in the series anymore.
Yeah.
Ah, yes, Ray.
yes.
It's just a vision of Ray. Yeah.
This is like us talking about League of Legends to for Jordan. Like
I don't think it's that bad.
Oh,
I think Star Wars might permeate the culture a hell of a lot more than League has.
like I know most of the characters' names, but like just I don't know. It doesn't interest me as much as other
Okay.
things.
Yeah.
But I mean, the trailer looks amazing, so I'll probably see it, but it won't be in like the movies.
Oh, okay. So you're not going to come to the midnight screening that we've all paid
No.
for?
No.
Seat 10 is free.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't tell everyone that. We're trying to keep it free.
What cinema? What row?
It's pretty. If
Doesn't
you know,
really
if
matter.
you know us, it's pretty easy to guess.
So the reason I called it the Goof Troop event is
Okay.
that, but we'll cover that later. So more that we're seeing as well is Chewie just on the Millennium Falcon.
And that weird thing,
I've seen pop figures of this character, and I kind of love it.
that little squishy gooey thing. Looks like a space penguin.
I'm expecting it to have the voice of like Liam Neeson or something.
Is it going to have a
really?
voice, or is it going to just be like?
Oh well,
It's just going to squawk. That's all it's going to have.
No, I reckon it's going to talk.
No, there's no way
I
it's
reckon
gonna
we're going to
talk.
go full like Xenoblade with a little cute thing that has a voice.
I hope not.
I think it's going to happen.
Is there any
There's never been
backstory
a-
of this?
I've never seen this before.
Okay, so it's like a new creature.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's Star Wars. There's no history to anything.
Like as soon as I saw that trailer, there was probably a poster where they copied and pasted. Each face was just that screech looking thing.
That's
God.
brilliant.
Looked really good, but
What do we think of Finn with the First Order again?
I don't know what's going on there. That's
Oh
got
my
me
God.
spinning out because I'm like, is he going undercover? But then why would they?
Promote him.
Yeah, and why would they let him back considering that he'd left in the first
And
place?
Phasma's still alive?
Yeah.
He's
yeah.
not
That's cool.
with the Order.
He was a commander.
Yeah,
He's
like they show-
fighting with Phasma, the silver trooper thing.
Yeah. And then in
He's
the next
fighting her.
No, in the
Yeah.
very next scene, he's in charge of a regiment of stormtroopers.
Undercover.
yeah, but they have to promote him.
Yeah, and they know who he is.
It's
they,
like, oh,
they,
you.
They established who he is in the first like
Do they know
20
who
minutes
he
of the.
is?
They're like,
Isn't he not-
FN2187 has run away with Poe Dameron.
Is he not a clone?
No,
No.
they
he
got
was.
rid of the clones.
No. Yeah.
They got
So
rid
they're
of the
all different.
Clones is the
Origi-
episode 1, 2, and 3.
No, clones.
Now you see
is-
how much I follow Star
Yeah,
Wars.
Yeah.
And then
Stormtroopers are 4, 5, and 6.
yes,
This is like
And then these
hot
are-
for me. I don't know. Some,
Yeah.
I have some vague, but I don't know any under.
that's
So you,
okay.
you have a general idea, but you're not like crazy. About
They
the series.
actually explain this in Force Awakens. Like they say, oh, we got rid of the clones; they were too unreliable.
Yeah. Because
So
they
just
couldn't,
always-
aim.
Yeah,
Are you saying that they can aim now?
they can.
Oh, they can.
Yeah, one of the
Well,
I-
like they were,
They only aim
They
when
were
it's convenient
escaping-
for the
Yeah.
plot.
their
Yeah,
ship
yeah.
was escaping from the thing. Two guys were at a ship. They couldn't shoot the ship much and
Well,
destroy
that's
it at
because
all.
Poe Dameron's the #1 pilot in the galaxy. Thank you very much.
and he shot down like 18 goddamn things on screen. And there's like so many people are like, you look at this compared to actual fighter pilots in the real world, they could maybe do 2 and they're considered a hot shot.
Yeah. And this guy, they got like some kind of auto aim going on that X-wing.
He's got an Xbox controller.
Yeah. He's like, I was playing Battlefront 2 all day. I'm ready.
Plane explodes, it cuts to
this,
him.
this whole trailer to me, it's trying to grasp at your emotions of what you think actually is going to happen, but
Yeah. And there's
it's edited so well to the point where there's no
everything has to be like the. I just don't. I don't want to say this and be proven wrong, but everything has to be out of context in that trailer.
Yes,
yeah.
they wouldn't do it any other
Yeah.
way. Unless it's a double bluff.
Kylo Ren
it
flying
took
a
them-
ship in space is
kill his mother.
moving towards, and you see her cut in between to her mother.
Yeah, that's-
looking
that's
out and fear
nothing.
and destroy.
That's
I
completely
look at it, I'm
irrelevant.
like, the people behind her are walking so casual, as in like nothing's bad's gonna happen.
Yeah.
Yet in Kylo Ren's view, he's destroying a ship.
Yeah, it's not even
It's
close.
not. There's no way.
No, this is very much following the formula of Star Wars.
So you
Where-
think it's following the same formula, so that you don't think they're going to branch off something else?
No, the other 2 trilogies, the second movie is always this dark one where the hero questions their values and tries to discover themselves in their own unique way, and then but the end of the movie is the end of that resolution and the start of something bigger.
So you think they're going to follow the same formula of every
Yes.
Star Wars? They're not going to branch off something new?
No,
Why?
because it's Star Wars and
Do you
it's
thi-
worked
so-
for 30 years.
Do you think we're going to get Empire Strikes Back 2?
Yes,
Really?
yes.
I
I'm
just
not
don't. I
unha-
don't see that at all. With
I'm
the,
not unhappy with that.
Yeah.
Empire Strikes Back is my favorite of the
It
original
is
well,
mine
almost.
too.
Yeah.
because it's got the most fun. It's got Cloud City. It's
Yeah.
got so much good
Lose
stuff.
his hand.
He loses his hand.
I am your father.
Yeah, it's all the good stuff.
So you're happy that it's going to be the same sort of formula?
It's what I expect.
Okay.
I
What
don't.
do you expect going to see a Marvel movie?
Yeah.
That's look. I understand it's Star Wars, but it's not created by the same.
No,
People,
but they brought
correct?
J.J. Abrams back to do it because the other guy got fired.
Sure,
Obviously, the other guy wanted to do something different.
Yeah.
but it's created by. Probably, but I would much prefer that because I understand it follows the same formula of what Star Wars is, but you have something original. Why not create something fresh from it?
Because it's Star Wars.
They tried that. It's called
Rogue One.
The Han Solo movie.
and it's called Episode 1, 2, and 3, and everyone hated them for it.
Okay,
Yes.
that's just Star Wars.
I love this Josh in the chat. The Last Jedi, I am your brother.
Oh gosh. So a popular theory I'm seeing
Yeah.
is that people are thinking Rey's going to go dark and Kylo's going to turn around.
And then Kylo's going to be the good guy at the end of the series.
Yes.
That's hilarious.
No.
And I would be kind of cool with that. I think that'd be really interesting.
I think
See, that's the fresh look right there.
Yeah.
As in, you don't expect that. That's
Well,
perfect.
a lot of people are expecting it.
I'm very much expecting this to be a grey Jedi kind of thing.
Oh, yeah.
Where it's not light or dark side. It's just middle ground.
Well, that's what I was reading up on too, because Luke was never actually trained to be a Jedi. He was trained to use the Force.
Yes, it's different.
Yeah.
So a lot of people are thinking Luke is not the Last Jedi.
Oh, okay.
So we might have someone still alive.
Yeah.
And
Ray.
I think it might be Ahsoka.
Ahsoka. Oh, okay. Ahsoka is. You've watched the Clone Wars?
No.
Yeah.
The
I have
TV
watched that one.
series?
Not the TV. Oh, is that the
That's not episode 2.
The alien-looking girl
Yeah,
with
yeah.
the
animated-
stripy
I know
hair
that one.
thing.
I actually know that one.
Yeah.
So a lot of people are thinking that she's going to still be alive.
Oh, okay.
Because in the Clone Wars and in Rebels recently, she's still alive, and she had a fight with Anakin,
Yeah.
Darth Vader, and
Yeah.
then that was kind of half resolved. She didn't really seem to die or not.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think it's Mace Windu.
But I think Snoke is Mace Windu as well.
How do you see that?
He's completely different skin complexion.
What does that matter?
What are you trying to say?
You saw the
you trying
difference
to
between Palpatine before and after Lightning Face.
Yes, but
He got like 18 shades lighter.
any-
The same
if
thing happened
anything-
to.
after what Mace Windu experienced, he should be darker than what he was. He got
No.
burnt by lightning.
They shocked the color out of him.
I don't know. Actually, I probably isn't, because if it was Mace Windu, I don't think Samuel Jackson would allow that character to exist without him playing it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Anyway, if you haven't seen the Clone Wars show or Rebels, you definitely should check it out. It's actually extremely good.
Yeah,
I think it's
I
on
could talk about
Netflix.
this trailer for hours.
We probably should skip on to something
Yeah.
slightly less interesting. No, do you want to cover your...
What are you trying to say about League of Legends?
I was going to cover Tyler 1 again, because you guys spoke about him last week, and I wasn't on the show.
Controversial topic right
Yeah,
now.
so we're
Very
going
big
from
leak.
something that everyone's going to agree is good
Yeah.
to something that a lot of people are going to have arguments with.
Well, it may not be good if you're in bronze, but that's another story.
I'm not even ranked in anything.
Oh no, I mean like
Well,
people in
technically, you
general.
are in bronze,
Yeah, and just not in this game.
Yeah.
but you are ranked in bronze.
I am, and I will fix that. So shut up.
You've tried. You lost 2 games.
But essentially, what's
2
happened-
a.m.
Just poking the bear. Poking the bear.
So essentially, League of Legends has announced the end of the season, which is on November the 7th, and the new season starts on January the 16th of next year. So they've released some of the rewards. So if you get gold, you basically get the same thing as last year. So you get the ward skin, the Victorious ward skin, you get the Victorious Graves, you get the border. But they've actually made the ward now silver. So if you get silver, you get the ward. So they're making it a little bit easier to get, essentially.
So can you explain to me what a ward is?
It gives you vision on the map.
So it's just like a little kind of...
It's a little sort of trinket type thing that you place down.
Think in Heroes of the Storm,
Yeah.
that oracle thing you can put down to give vision.
No.
On some supports, you can put an oracle down that gives you vision.
Oh,
of-
like Medivh. Not Medivh. Malfurion. Yep. Okay.
Yes, yes.
So
it's-
every character gets that?
You can
Yeah.
buy them. Every character gets it. Yes.
Okay. And that's, I'm guessing, quite a substantial tactic.
Yeah, so essentially everyone has it, and you get one back every, say, 2 minutes, and you can have up to 2 charges. So essentially everywhere on the map is blind except for where you are, which gives your team vision, and
Yep.
where a turret is.
Okay.
So I guess vision is a big sort of strategic part, because if you don't have vision somewhere, you could walk into a brush and then someone could just assassinate you pretty much.
I wish Heroes of the Storm had that
So
feature.
this is like an anti-gank almost?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
And that's what makes it so good. Like in Heroes of the Storm, it'd be perfect if I could just put some ward somewhere in the bush so I not get ganked by some tank whilst I'm pushing a tower. It's just,
Okay.
it's a
okay.
killer.
Yeah.
And you get special skins for this.
Yeah, so there's already plenty in the game, but this is just saying like, hey, look at me, I got to silver pretty much.
For this season
For
of
this
this
season.
year.
This
Yeah.
this is as in like, I did well, I'm better than you, here's my skin.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, that makes sense. So, and what else about? Oh, and just a couple of character skins as well for gold.
Yeah, and then there's the honor ward skins. So basically, after a game, you can honor people.
Yep.
And then there's different honor levels.
Is that like the MVP voting in other games?
Sort of. You can pretty much, because there's 5 votes, obviously.
Yeah.
So like, if you spread them all out, then everyone gets a bit of honor.
Yeah.
But obviously, everyone can vote for the one person. And
That
then
they thought
person,
deserved it.
Yeah. So if one
Okay.
person carries the game, everyone's gonna obviously honor you.
Okay, so it's very similar to
Yeah,
that.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, everyone's
It's like getting honor in Overwatch. It's just not gonna.
It's the honor and
MVP,
HOTS. HOTS
yeah.
and Overwatch.
The,
It's just
the Genji like carried the game, but no one will admit it.
Yeah, because it's a Genji.
he gets that one self up though. It's like, yeah, guys, look at me. I did.
Yeah.
Vote me up, guys.
Everyone
Actually, speaking of Overwatch, I just saw what they're announcing as their BlizzCon early access sale. I think your brother would be interested in this, Jordan.
Early access.
Yeah, so with BlizzCon, if you buy a ticket, you also get access to their early access store and check out that
really?
backpack.
Yes, I actually did see that today, and I thought it was pretty cool. It's like it's a diva backpack.
But you can only
Would
buy
you
that.
like that?
I wouldn't wear it anywhere. Why would? It's like so girly and pink.
It's blue mostly.
with pink stuff on it.
God.
It's
If
just,
it's
it's too colourful for a man.
I see it
Of
more
my
as it's
stature.
a video game related backpack. So they're
Yeah.
going to be more relaxed, not go, it's girly. They're more going to go,
I got
nerd.
to backpedal there for a second. I just said it was too colourful for a man. I didn't mean that. I just realised I might have offended some people.
It's like, that might have been a bit of a thing to say.
Oh my god!
I can't believe that has a button
Yeah.
system right there.
Only Mitch can get away with.
You need to predict it.
swears.
That's the only problem. It's
I
like,
haven't got my fingers on the button, so it's, don't do that.
it always has to be
I'll do it for effect.
Okay.
All right. So, from your unlocks of the end of this, what are you getting? What are you getting out of this, Adam?
It'll be everything except for the Twisted Tree Line trinket or chroma for the graves.
Yeah.
Okay. Are you working towards that?
No, because I don't play that mode.
Okay.
It's a
You're
very
missing
sort of-
out, man.
I mean, I'll play it for maybe a couple of games, but not enough to get like a high rank.
Okay.
Yeah.
Twisted Tree Line was my favorite game mode back in the day. But that was way back when what Twisted Tree Line is now. It's nowhere near what it was back then.
Okay.
And it
When you
was
say Twisted
amazing.
Tree Line, for some reason I think of Do you play Fusion Frenzy?
Ooh.
Yes.
Yes. You know the
Yes,
screwdriver
I
level.
know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah, and you like jump and duck under.
And damn
everything.
you for bringing that up. Because I don't need to think about the horrors of that game again.
Oh, so
I
good.
don't even know if I experienced
I
that.
got that
Oh.
game. I got that game for free from a Woman's Weekly magazine. I told my mum to buy it so I could get the game.
Wow.
What? Yes. It was like a promotion.
What
thing
was
they
the
did.
marketing of this game?
I
This seems
don't
like
know.
it sold
It's-
terribly.
It's a party game. It's like Mario Party.
and it's selling in a women's magazine. This feels like
And
this
it's very hyper masculine.
Did
Like
this
it's
game
like
do well?
gritty and
Yeah, there's practically a Lucio in that game.
what
That dove
the
guy.
hell? Okay, let's move on from that. And you want to tell? So we've got some. We cover streaming kind of mentalities
Yeah.
and the development of this medium a lot on our show. And last week, you guys covered this Tyler 1 issue. So do you want to brief
Yes.
me on that before we continue on to the recent updates on it?
Yeah, so essentially there was just a lot of controversy last week because a rioter said some very harsh things about Tyler 1.
A writer.
Yeah, a rioter, so like someone from
developer.
a
Riot
developer
From Riot
of the
Games.
video game.
Oh,
League of
so
Legends.
someone who works at Riot Games.
Yeah.
More or
Okay.
less said to tell Tyler that he should go kill himself and suicide and stuff.
That's a bit bad.
and
Yeah.
then he got he resigned.
No, he didn't. He got kicked out.
Yeah. So that's pretty much like the TLDR of it.
Yeah.
And then some news has come out that Tyler has said is that he's spoken with Riot, and he said that Riot is going to go through his previous accounts, the ones that he's been playing for the last couple months, and if all of them are quote-unquote clean, so no bannable offences, then he will be unbanned from January of next year,
Okay.
which is good news because he's pretty confident that all his accounts are clean.
So, as someone who is only really just now getting into watching streams, and
Yeah.
I admit I don't follow streamers, I follow events and games.
Yep.
How does this affect me?
Um,
So, having this person who's
You're about to see the most toxic person
yeah,
back on stream on Twitch.
but you said he's been playing other accounts,
yes,
so he's been playing. He hasn't stopped.
How Tyler 1 works is he was originally playing League of Legends.
Yes.
And from that, he got banned from Twitch. He got banned from League of Legends.
So
From,
what
from
did
Twitch,
he
he was banned
do?
from a separate thing. League of Legends, because he was very toxic. He blamed his team. If he did something wrong, he blamed his team. If his team did something wrong, he was just very verbal in chat to everyone.
Okay, so he was just not a very nice person to play with.
No, but because he was a streamer and he streamed that, everyone loved it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so that became his like ego. Or
and
like,
is that why
alter
Twitch
ego.
banned him?
well, Twitch didn't really ban him. It was League of Legends banned him from streaming League of Legends on Twitch.
So has he been playing other games?
He has. So he's been playing pretty much anything that's the flavor of the month, just to sort of, anything that's popular, essentially.
Just to keep himself
just
going.
to keep himself going.
Like PUBG and
PUBG, yeah, anything that's like, hey, this game came
He's
out.
been insta-locking Hanzo on Overwatch.
yeah, no.
I don't think he's played much
He's a
Overwatch.
Genji man.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's a Genji man.
Okay, so him being unbanned, why are they unbanning him if he's so toxic?
Because
Because
he's reformed.
yeah, he's probably
Is he?
well.
No, but it looks like he's reformed. He is. You continue.
Yeah, I think over the last probably year and a half, he's definitely made strides to improve.
Yeah.
And I think just because Riot has been getting so much flack about it, because there has been a current pro player at the moment who has had the same ban as Tyler, and he's now obviously in pro play. So they've done it before.
So Tyler himself isn't in
Pro
esports.
play. No.
So again, this person who is just incredibly kind of toxic, and there's other people that are as toxic as he has been.
Yeah. So there has been a player. He was called.
You got him here as Jensen?
Yeah, Jensen now.
Yep.
So he was formerly known as Incarnation when he got banned.
Yep.
And he was ID banned, same as Tyler, for about a year.
That's IP address. Or just
So it's just like
login?
a player ban. So like,
Okay.
just
If you
not
are
allowed to play
seen streaming or playing the game, you're banned immediately.
straight away. And then after about a year, he quote unquote reformed as well, and then he got unbanned. He changed his name to Jensen, which is like his actual name, and now he's in pro play. So people have said, well, if Incarnation can be unbanned, then how come Tyler can't? Tyler's shown all this progress to reforming, and because
So are we at the point now where being mean to someone in a video game is the equivalent of like jail time, but just out of that game? Like, is it like, oh no, he's fixed, he's ready to re-enter society?
yeah,
Yes, yes, this is exactly it.
And I don't understand why banning is not just permanent and then they just forget about him. Like, that's the whole point of doing that. You get rid of the toxicity in your game. And if I'm understanding
If you're toxic in
Yeah.
a game and you are toxic to someone,
Yep.
and what you've said gets reported, you get banned.
Yes.
Will you be heartbroken that you can't play the game ever again?
No, I'll play another game.
Really? So you'll just move on? So you've been playing this
See,
game for
what if
years.
you-
This guy's been playing this game for years.
That's what I
This
was
is so
saying
long.
last week. What if you bought a game,
Yes.
you paid for Overwatch, say I
Yeah.
paid for Overwatch,
Yep.
and I was, being toxic and stuff in that, and I got permabanned from that.
Yeah.
That would annoy the hell out of me.
Don't be an asshole.
Yeah, I know. I'm not saying
Like,
that I am.
don't just. I mean, Josh might disagree with you. So, at the root of the problem isn't the game or
it's the
like
player.
the access to the game. It's the player.
Yeah, of course.
And if he's toxic in one game, he's going to be toxic in the others.
yeah.
So if he gets banned, why would you let him back in? What publicity could this possibly bring your
it's like the jail time because he's being reformed.
I-
He's changed. He's
I
a
think it
different
looks.
man.
I think it looks good. Just say if Riot unbans him, and he's now, like just like every other streamer, just passive aggressive, which they think is okay.
Yeah.
Then it shows if Tyler 1 can reform, anyone can reform.
So does that mean they're going to start unbanning people?
I think
Like,
not
is this
unless
guy
you're-
special?
I think this is sort of to
Oh,
make
he's
like
special.
a case. Oh, he's special. He's a different kind of special.
Yeah, I really need to send you like a video of what Tyler 1 actually is like.
Oh, please
Yeah.
do.
Yeah, I feel like I should have watched this since last week, but I didn't watch it yet. Yeah, I did speak English.
I did not.
Today,
That's all, folks.
Junior.
Jeez.
Have that.
Well, I think with this kind of market, like if you had a person on television
Yes.
who lost his mind, said some really racist things, personally, I wouldn't let him back.
No.
What if he's changed? What he's different?
That actually reminds me. The UK presenter that's happened. He was talking about some. I can't remember her name, but her name was Sheila Dixit. And the way it's spelt is DIKSHIT.
Yeah.
And did you ever watch that video? It was,
Yeah,
I feel like I did.
It was quite funny. I enjoyed it quite a lot because
Yeah.
he thought it was hilarious and he lost his mind about
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
And he
Yeah.
was saying it the wrong way.
And she was a member of the Delhi Legislative Assembly, so she was
Oh, yeah,
like a
pretty
government
important.
official,
Yeah.
and he's just laughing at
And
her.
he's laughing at it, but he got another job out of it. He got
Really?
He got fired from that one. Now he's got his own show. So
Oh,
Things can happen. They can change.
yeah,
no, he just benefited from it. So did this guy. He's getting special treatment because he was NAS.
That's what Riot will gain from this. They'll benefit from this. It's like Adam said.
Yeah.
He comes back. He's reformed.
More people are watching his stream.
He's showing the world, and Riot is showing the world that a guy like Tyler One, his name is just everywhere for the most toxic thing, can change. So you yourself can also change.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's benefiting both parties.
Let's unban some other people. They can actually reform. They can actually become better people.
Well, I think it's just like, if Tyler 1 with 20 accounts banned can behave, then everyone else can behave.
I still think 20 accounts is more than enough chances.
If
to
you
clean up
love
your
a
act.
game so much and you want to play it, you may as well just play it.
Like, this guy's addicted. Like,
That's what I mean.
He will just randomly take a week or two off streaming to play this game like 18 hours a day.
That's insane.
Like, he loves this game.
But
and
he
that's
streams it.
No, he
No,
doesn't
no,
stream.
he-
He streams. He's not allowed to stream it.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
If he
yeah,
streams it, he
of
gets banned. If he doesn't stream, he can play.
Yeah.
Because they don't actually know it's him.
But like he'll lose, like the stream money for like a good week or two just to play this game.
Okay.
So that's how addicted he is.
I don't
Wow.
think it's very safe to have this person back on that space. And from what I understand
And
of
it
League
sounds
of
like
Legends,
it's a good thing for his own personal health too, if he's that addicted to the game.
yeah, like this, they shouldn't be encouraging this.
Yeah.
Because League of Legends already has an awful representation for its player base.
Yeah.
If he comes back, that means he can make more money.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then
Because that's what he works his money off. That's his life.
True.
Is streaming. That's how a streamer lives. So if he can play his favorite game again, then he can just again go back to making more money.
Yeah.
I guess so.
I disagree. I don't think he should be allowed to.
Tyler One unbanned.
Yeah.
I'm kind of in the same boat. What I said last week on the show, Mitch, I said, for a game like this where it's free, I totally agree with Riot perma-banning.
Yeah.
If it's a paid game that I paid for, like, of course, he probably spent money on microtransactions or something. But I feel like you are going... It's a lot more fairer to not get banned from a game you paid full price for.
I agree.
Yeah.
So if you paid for a game,
Yeah.
you get banned
Yep.
for toxicity. You're allowing
See,
him
no, I
to
feel
be
like it's-
unbanned if he's reformed because it's a paid game.
Yes,
your-
because he
so
spent
your
his own
stand is a
money
paid
on that.
game to a not paid game.
Yes.
How? What's the difference there?
Because...
It's exactly
Okay.
like Mitch said. He's broken the rules. He
Yeah.
was toxic.
There's a-
Don't do it in the first place. You
I
get
just
banned, you get
ban
banned.
everyone. Ban everyone. I don't care.
I think Tyler 1 would happily donate like $10,000 to be unbanned.
And if he did that, I think that's fine. I think you pay right because you've inconvenienced
bribery.
them. Yes. No. Well, I think like it's like bail.
It'd be like a
He would do that in like a drop of a
It's
heartbeat.
like bail money.
like an unbanned fee.
Yeah. It's like if you
Like
want
an
your
inf-
account back that you've
That
paid.
looks like an under the table thing. It's like, okay, I'm not reformed yet, but here's a $10,000.
Okay. Okay. Different situation. I'm sorry. We're gonna keep talking about this. What if?
Because your statement is like,
No, I like this. I
Paid
like this
unpaid.
idea. I like this idea, right? And not paying Riot, though. Imagine if he said, okay, if you unban me, I will donate $10,000 to online bullying charities.
Okay.
see,
Interesting.
yeah, sure, putting to a good cause, I guess.
A cause he himself has shown that he doesn't want to be a part of anymore.
Yes, I guess that would work.
Be like an alcoholic who pays to, like, AA. You see what I mean?
Yes, but I still see this as a bribery thing. As in, like, okay, here's $10,000. You guys decide where I need to put it.
No. I'd say I'm going to donate $10,000 to this. I want this to be my kind of redemption into this game. I'm going to make sure that no one else suffers from what I cause to other people.
See, that would be the smartest thing to take the stand on.
Yes.
But I think because Tyler One is, again, sure, he's reformed, but I think his ego...
He's going to do it again. We're going
His
to be
ego
reporting
is-
on him.
He's going to do it on a smaller
high.
scale.
No, he's not. I reckon he's going to come back after maybe 2 weeks with full force.
As much as I want him unbanned to see how he goes, I'm with Mitch that once he starts streaming League of Legends again and does it back into it, I think probably in less than a month, he's going to rage. He's going to blame his team. Sure, he's reformed.
I think he'll be like Dom. Dom is like he's a pro streamer, and he's just very passive aggressive, like to the point like that should be called toxic, really. But he gets away with it because it's passive aggressive.
Yeah.
I suppose, but this is Tyler One.
Yeah, I don't know. I think he has so much love for this game that he's not gonna like get himself banned again. I think. Because I think as soon as he like makes one error, Riot's gonna bring down the hammer again, and then he's gonna like lose it forever.
And it's just going to be people like us that are just going to keep talking about it until it's resolved, and it's going to happen again. We'll be like, "You told you so."
But if it was a paid game, man, he would be banned straight away.
Honestly, I don't really care. If he's going to be an arse, he should not be able to play the game. Like, that's the idea of banning.
That's
someone.
what banning is.
That's what. Otherwise, why don't we just whitelist everyone? Like, why don't we just say, "Hey, how about you apply to us? If we think you're a good person, you can play the multiplayer."
Mm-hmm.
Like,
League of Legends kind of has something like that, where if you don't get banned permanently for being toxic, they just ban you from talking to anyone.
yeah, why can't we do that?
Yeah.
They do have that. But then again, if it goes into a step further, if they take that a step further and actually, start feeding, purposely dying, that's when they're like, okay, we'll just ban you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because even though there's a way to stop you from talking, they'll still do
They
something.
can still feed and ruin the game for everyone.
You right there, Clumsy?
He's fine.
Butterfingers.
All right. Well, let's go from something that's a bit toxic to something a bit more kind of weird. So
Yeah.
we've got some news. Well, this is just labeled Adam's Weekly Assassin's Creed news.
Excellent.
Who wants to mention the one achievement that's on there?
Yeah.
All right.
I want to bring up one, trophy achievement. They released Assassin's Creed Origins achievement list, and there
Yep.
was one that sort of caught my interest a little bit because Joel and I were having a little bit of discussion about in the deserts whether or not it rains in the game.
Last
Yeah.
week, did you hear any about that, Mitch?
No.
Last week I complained that this is a big desert, and these two were like, it's a desert. It doesn't rain ever in the desert.
It does rain in the desert.
And
I didn't say that. He was saying.
No, you said that.
No,
We said that it rained like
rains
very
rarely.
Yeah, rarely.
No, it does
Rarely.
rain in the desert because otherwise, like, the only reason there's no water in the desert is because it's sand.
This guy understands. And I said, it's like, how come in all the trailers that we've seen no rain, there's no weather system of rain at all?
Like, I've been playing
And they're like, it
Breath
doesn't
of the
rain,
Wild.
doesn't rain.
Breath of the Wild, perfect example.
Yeah.
It rains in the desert.
Yeah. Well,
But not
I
in
knew
this
it was going to
game.
rain, but like I just don't think there's going to be like much. Like I think it'll rain in like the more sort of lush areas.
Yes,
we've
but
seen nothing.
it does rain in the desert, and that's what I'm getting at. Like, that is so
I think we're on the
dumb.
weather system of this. I don't know. It's just no rain. But now apparently there's an achievement of some kind.
So
Well,
there's
that
a-
makes sense because it's biblical,
Yeah.
right? The plague of locusts, because the icon is clearly a grasshopper or a locust.
Yeah. And it's labeled overheating. And it's
Overheating.
witness raining bugs in the desert. Does that count as raining?
No! Rain is water.
I think it just means they just generated a bug spawn in the sky, and you just deal with it.
Stand up. There's like you stand here, you press this button over here, and you lift that object over there, and you get like raining bugs. Of some
Yeah,
kind.
it's going to be something really ridiculous. Like, or they're going to do. I really want, and I don't know if it's going to come to this, but
Yep.
I am a massive fan of the Brendan Fraser mummy movies.
Yep.
And I want scarab room that crawls inside of a guy.
Do you even watch the new Mummy yet?
No,
Do you want to borrow it?
I hate Tom Cruise. You know this.
He doesn't want
You're
to.
such a fan of the Mummy franchise.
It's
man.
not the same
ruins-
thing.
He ruins the Brendan Fraser classic.
Yes.
This is
Brendan Fraser is the mummy. He's the guy for it, and it's hilarious and it's
No one
amazing.
even knows his character's name. It's just Brendan
That's
Fraser.
what I mean. The
good for
mummy.
him.
Tom Cruise. No.
No. I don't like Tom Cruise. So, still very keen to pre-order this game for you guys.
Yep.
I am not.
Will it rain?
It will.
No.
Do you know what we're
I
going to do?
want it to rain. It won't rain, and I'll
know-
be so upset, and I'm going to like spam on the subreddit of gaming. Where's the rain?
If I'm in the desert
Yeah.
and it starts raining, I'm just going to pull out my recording software and record it just for Joel.
And just send it to him
Please.
every day.
yeah.
Do. Yeah, like every time it rains, like it rained
Yeah.
Tuesday on at 5 a.m.
It just has a weather tweet that he tweets at Joel.
weather updates.
Is it raining in Assassin's Creed Origins?
No. Yes.
Final topic for tonight. We are on the cusp of BlizzCon. 2 weeks
we are.
out. This is we've joked a lot about us being a Blizzard podcast, but we just really enjoy their products.
Yeah.
We have
And
to talk about Blizzard every single time, right?
we almost we
Blizzard's
didn't last
so
week,
big
did
in
you?
gaming too.
They are. They're a heavy hitter. They have a lot to bring to the table, and everything that they do is immediately, almost everything they do is immediately the best of whatever genre they're doing.
Yeah.
I say that because HOTS isn't. So the virtual ticket has been sold, and there's an announcement of what is coming. So
And what is coming?
in the virtual ticket, if you buy the virtual ticket, the $50 stream gate,
Is that $50 Australian?
$50 AU, yeah.
Okay.
40,
Interesting.
49 something.
Do I want to pay $50 for
No.
an instant skin?
No.
So, well, what you get All right.
All right, we're about to hear it.
So in World of Warcraft, you get a Stormwind Sky Chaser, which is the boat, or an Orgrimmar Interceptor, which is the Zeppelin with a boat underneath it.
Pause you there.
Yep.
You play World of Warcraft, so have you.
Yes.
Yep.
Is this worth it?
It's kind of cool.
Cool.
The amount of time in that game that you spend on a mount.
Yeah.
Yes. And these are both flying mounts.
Is this mount better than what your current mounts look like?
For me, yes, because
you,
I have
Adam?
like 2.
I mean, you played WoW.
I don't know. I'm a big fan of all the dragons and stuff. So I'd
And
probably
those
say
dragons you earn.
Yeah.
This you pay for. That's
Yeah.
the issue I've always had with these.
Yeah.
They're cool for
Yep.
you,
Yep.
they're still cool,
but not all too much.
but it's just because I'm a big sort of dragon sort of mount fan.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, this is hit and a miss.
All right, so in Overwatch, you get the BlizzCon 2017 Winston skin, which just looks like normal Winston but blue.
And let's pause you there. Jordan,
Yeah, I'm not too impressed.
there you go.
No? All right.
Continue on.
And I don't even know if that's in both versions of the game, the console and the PC version. I presume it'd be
I'd hope
both.
so.
I presume it'd be both because the Origins collection
Yeah,
does
because
that.
it links to your Blizzard account. You can link both to your Blizzard account.
Yeah.
And when I did those Overwatch challenges on Hearthstone, Heroes of Storm,
Yep.
I got them on both accounts.
Okay.
So
Good.
I'd hope so anyway.
So in StarCraft 2, you get a Junker SCV, probe, and drone skins. So they're your gathering units for your resources.
Well, we don't play StarCraft 2, so we
I
have
have
no
it,
input
but
of that.
we haven't tried playing with each other.
Look,
for
I
this.
have it, and I can play it.
I don't-
I've got the paid full version
Yeah,
of it.
so do I. These two, I don't know if he does. I know you don't.
Jordan would never touch this game. Even though it's Blizzard, he wouldn't see it. No.
It's like, this isn't like Overwatch.
It's actually quite astonishing that I even play Overwatch.
It is really because
Micromanage units in this game.
It's a MOBA, and that's what's weird for me. You're playing an FPS MOBA, and you hate MOBAs. It's hilarious. The Heroes of the Storm has the Nexus Razorback mount, banner, cartoon Nexus Razorback spray, and Razorback portrait. So this is like the pig version of all the blues and blacks and vague 80s kind of metallic theme of heroes. And this would be...
Your thoughts, does it look good? Would you get...
Look, it's pretty. I'd maybe pay $5 for the pack.
$5?
What about
Yeah.
50?
50?
Not
Now let's add this
50.
all up. So, Overwatch, not all too much.
Don't forget, you get to actually watch BlizzCon as well.
Yeah, and that's
Yeah.
kind of cool.
That's the thing I think you're really paying for.
Yeah.
I think that's what people forget about. They go,
Yeah.
"Oh, $50 for some cosmetics."
Yeah,
What?
no, but you get to
Yeah,
watch
these
all the
just
announcements.
bonuses.
Yeah.
Right.
And I've never actually... This is the first year I can remember being into Blizzard as a company and not just I play WoW or I play Diablo.
Okay.
It's actually, this is cool. I want to see what they're doing next.
Yeah.
I don't know what BlizzCon works like. Like, will we get written versions or reports of things that are happening? Will the stream eventually go free? I don't know. It's not like E3
We're going
where...
to be able to keep it pretty secret for long.
No, not with hundreds of people there. So I'm
Yeah.
like, is it worth really watching it if I'm just going to get the news on Twitter at the same time?
Yeah.
Now, you say virtual ticket. Are there actual tickets people can buy and go to these things?
Yes, it's an actual convention.
Then, for sure, journalists have to go to these things and
Yeah.
report on what they see.
Or journalists can buy the virtual ticket and just watch the streams.
True.
So this is probably more what you're paying for is the keynote speeches or like
Yeah.
the panels. And I'm not that into it yet. And maybe next year I might buy a ticket, but I don't think I'm going to this year.
So, from things that are on... So, what we have in front of us, we have the actual rundown times of what I've seen for both...
For Friday and Saturday.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, do we want to go through the last two things for the gift bag?
What else is in there?
There's the Diablo 3 Mercromancer pet.
Oh,
So it's a little Necromancer Murloc from WoW.
Yep.
That's kind of cute. I mean, I'd use that.
And a mystery goodie.
And something for
Yeah.
and something for Hearthstone.
They said it's unclear what it's going to be yet.
All right.
They just said it's arriving after BlizzCon.
Yeah. Oh, hang on.
Yes.
Oh dear, this
What?
is not good. For me, financially. So I'm just looking at what is on each of the esports sections, and I didn't realize the HCG finals were at BlizzCon.
Yeah, I just saw the Overwatch contenders finals are here too. and
I
I'm like,
don't
oh.
know if I can, because I've been actually following the HDC for the last few weeks, and one of my favorite teams are going through.
Well, you got to get the ticket now. You have to get the $50 ticket.
I don't know if they're going to stream it anywhere else.
If they didn't stream it anyone else, would that make you buy the ticket?
Yes,
Okay.
because I've been following it for so long.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you want to see it live, or could you wait for the actual gameplay later?
And risk it being spoiled.
And risk
I don't care about it being
of
spoiled.
scores?
It's the interaction, and I like seeing the goofs and stuff
Yeah.
because there's a lot. And we saw Troy posted on the Facebook page the other day the setup for the Overwatch
that
thing.
looks
Yeah.
beautiful.
It looks
And
really, really nice.
for me as a tech nerd, that's amazing.
Yeah.
It's better than our TV studio.
I would like to watch the Overwatch finals.
Oh dear.
But
I don't know.
on a
if I-
Saturday at that time, I'm not
What
gonna
if we split it? Do you want to split it?
be split it. But it has to be linked to one of our accounts.
Yeah, I'll take the
Yeah.
the goodies.
If I'm paying for it, I
But-
want the Winston skin.
But you don't think it's good anyway.
I don't think what's
The Winston. You said you
yeah,
didn't
but
like it.
if I'm buying
If
a
you're
ticket,
buying it, yeah.
I'm
You're buying a
getting-
ticket.
I'm getting the Winston skin.
You're buying a ticket to watch this stream, which you're kind of like a bit half-assed
So
on.
Yeah.
predictions on this.
And you'll get one thing out of this entire thing. Unless you play Hearthstone, which you kind of do.
I have played.
I've been
have.
picking it back up again.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm good at it. I'm not good at it. Nowhere near, but yeah. No.
Did you want to touch on some of the possible BlizzCon announcements?
I would.
Yeah.
So, a lot of people are thinking after the StarCraft remaster, we might see a Warcraft 3 and a Diablo 2 remaster.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, and if a
Diablo
Warcraft
2 remaster.
if a Warcraft 3 remaster happens, you know what might happen?
What?
The original Dota might come back.
Is it not... What?
Right? So the original Dota
Oh, yeah.
was a game mode
Yeah.
in Warcraft 3. And if Warcraft 3 Remastered comes back, we might get Dota 1 Remastered.
I would like to see Warcraft 3.
I would too. I honestly, that was one of my first big gaming memories. And the Frozen 3, it was like amazing story. It's an RTS. You'd hate it, Jordan.
Yep.
It's fine.
Yep.
I understand that.
You
but
have
even-
on here Warcraft movie sequel
yeah, that's not happening.
news.
No.
Not happening?
Look, the
As in
Warcraft.
that you're saying it's not happening, or you're saying I do not want to see that
I
happen
do not
ever?
want to see that happen ever. It's just
I
again.
haven't watched the.
I saw it on small screen, so I didn't go to cinema. Thank you.
I went to the cinema to watch it.
Oh.
Your thoughts?
I mean,
Does it fit the cliche of a video game
that
movie?
reaction of
Yeah.
I mean that the three tells me it's
Yeah,
not,
but
not
nah,
too
but
great.
yeah.
like it wasn't good, but it wasn't bad. Like it was
Yeah.
sort of just like, okay, yeah, that
was
was
just another
alright.
movie.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't see. Yeah. Sorry. We'll go. Overwatch campaign.
Yeah.
What?
No way. I would love that, but no way.
More story missions? Like, there's so very little that's been teased about the story. It'd be one of the first games in history to launch with the multiplayer first.
The
Yeah.
only way I can see that turning into a campaign, if it was like the Junkenstein thing, where you have waves of enemies,
Yeah.
but you could just do it with a couple friends.
Unless it's like the forming of Overwatch.
Yeah. Or like
But how
Like
would
an
you play
origin
it? How do
story.
you play it? To me, they're
you'd
telling.
actually play
Soldier
as Tracer
76.
or something. I reckon you'd play as Tracer.
Yeah, but they
No,
can, you
Soldier
tell
76
that in the
and
story.
Oh yeah.
Like you kind of had that with that. What was the event where you played as the past?
Uprising.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Did that was that the story that you told?
Uprising was all about when Tracer first started in Overwatch. That was the first mission she went on.
And that's
Yeah.
how I see the story,
Being
Yeah.
mission
where
based.
it's just
multiplayer.
mission based. You have waves of enemies. You play by yourself or with friends.
Yeah.
That's
Okay.
what the story is. It's not to tell the story in Overwatch. They're doing it nicely by doing the comics and doing the animated
Those
animated
comics
series
are
things.
amazing, though.
So yeah,
So you wouldn't want a campaign then?
no, it doesn't need a campaign.
Like, I'm all for it.
Yeah.
I'd take it if I got
I'd
it.
be fine with it.
Yeah.
I'd probably, honestly, it might make me pick the game back up
Yeah.
because I haven't played it in a while.
Yeah.
But I honestly think if anything big comes from Overwatch out of BlizzCon, it would be a new hero. The
maybe-
announcement of a new hero.
Or maybe 2 new heroes.
Ivor.
I don't know about 2.
No?
Was it Ivor? Ivan.
Ivan or Bree. I'm
Ivan.
still waiting on it.
Yeah, man.
Oh,
Still
well,
waiting.
actually, speaking about those leaks, there's been some HOTS leaks for heroes quite a while ago.
Okay.
And so far, they've all been true.
Okay.
From Stukov to Junkrat, in order, have been true.
Wow.
That's a big leak.
From the same leak of where he got his on
No,
4chan.
no, different leak. But there is
Something a
leaks
bit
at
more
Blizzard.
reputable.
Like, there are reliable leaks at Blizzard.
Yeah.
And a lot of people are expecting 2 heroes and an event coming this BlizzCon.
For Heroes of the Storm.
Yes.
Is that the Warcraft event?
Yes.
Yeah.
And most likely 2 Warcraft heroes.
Oh.
And something we haven't seen in a while is a dragon.
A dragon.
As like a character.
Yes.
It's interesting.
I'm aiming for Deathwing because we just had the Diva Deathwing skin.
Yep.
This is way over my head right now.
So
You're losing me. Warcraft, I
should we
played
explain?
multiplayer,
Should
but I
we
have no
explain
idea.
Cataclysm to him?
How long do we have?
Is that the ice one?
3 minutes.
Frozen Throne, yes, that was a good one, right?
That's Warcraft.
Is that what we're on about?
No. Okay. So, long and short of it,
Pandas.
when Warcraft launched, it was a world. It was set, done, right? About 4th expansion. Yeah, 4th expansion. 3rd expansion. 4th expansion. One of them. Reign of Chaos.
Jordan's falling asleep right now.
Reign of Chaos. This dragon popped out of the ground called Deathwing.
Yep.
He completely destroyed the typography of the world. Things that were deserts were now snowy areas. Everything changed. That's what distinguishes between modern WoW and vanilla WoW, right? So this is an ultimately powerful being from the series. So we're looking at possibly a very, very OP and silly hero because Blizzard likes to launch silly heroes at BlizzCon.
All right.
And they like to launch WoW heroes at BlizzCon. So
Okay.
we'll see what happens.
We'll see
I
what
don't know.
happens.
So what about a new Hearthstone expansion?
I don't care.
You don't play Hearthstone anymore?
No, I do, but like I tried to keep up with Unguro, and then they launched the Lich King one, and I just stopped caring, and I couldn't keep up with it, and I'm just like, I'm still buying the first set.
Hearthstone's gone. It's gone.
There is a lot of potential there in that game. It's just hard to grip. I feel like I need to pay money to make it worthwhile,
Yeah.
and I don't want to.
Pay to win games.
But it's like it's not even pay to win. It's like pay to.
Have fun?
Yeah, it's like I can't do anything with this when everyone's playing with bloody jades, like the jade cards that pop up and they keep getting stronger every time you summon a new one.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's
So-
awful.
Essentially, everyone's just got better cards than you. And the only
Yeah.
way you can get better cards is by paying.
Or playing the game
lot.
so much that I'm unlocking a card pack every day.
Yeah.
That's a pay to win game.
Yeah,
I had no idea it was a pay to win game.
it's okay. There's
It's a card game. They're all kind of like
next
that.
week we're going to be covering a big pay to win issue that I know Joel wanted to cover. So we
Star
might
Wars, man.
we might just tease that. We
That's
might
for
just
you,
tease
man.
that.
You're a Star Wars fan. Eddie did not know about that.
I saw it, but I didn't think it was that
Alright,
much of a
alright.
big deal. I didn't look into it that much.
We might look into it for next week unless
Yeah.
something big happens.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
That's it for the show.
I'm happy with that for the end of the show. It's
Yeah.
been a good show.
Yeah.
It has. It has.
What do you guys think of the studio? Good or bad?
Oh,
We'll listen back to it.
listen back to it.
Yeah.
All right.
The buzzing's going in my ear.
That's good. It's because I'm
You hear
talking
us?
over
No, I
it.
don't hear
I don't hear it at all. Till we stop. Yep. Remember, you can follow us on Twitter at ReplayAU or our individual Twitters, which mine is at Joel's Voice.
Mine's
Right.
at Nimble.
I'm at Jordan Do Things.
And I'm at Adam Exley.
Adam's actually been doing a lot of extra work, and we've been picking up every so often on Instagram as well at ReplayAU.
Good
So,
job,
yes.
team.
Yeah, we're actually getting better. We're understanding social networks. Hooray! 21st century.
Remember, you can also go on our Discord, which is at tinyurl.com/replay Discord.
Yep.
And anything else to add to that?
If you're listening on iTunes,
Comment.
drop us a subscription
And a review, 5
yeah,
stars.
And a review, 5
Tell-
stars. Don't have to say anything.
No, you can tell us.
You can say this show stinks, but if you put 5 stars there, it just looks really
Yeah.
good for us.
You can just say, I was told to do this. Please call the police.
I had cheese for lunch
Yeah.
or something ridiculous. Yeah.
I like Macedam cheddar and brie.
I'm a Genji main.
This podcast offended me.
5 stars. And tell your friends if you have any.
Yeah.
You
Share it
might not
around.
because you're listening to the show.
We're gonna have to do a retraction on this show. I've said some offensive gender stereotype things.
I haven't said anything. It's just you, Jordan.
Yeah, it's just me. It's all me.
It's all good. All right.
All right.
Till next week.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.